Hello, everyone. Another commentary here. One that I've been particularly looking forward to. It is Trolls. No, no, it's not. It is Prometheus. I was trying to come up with like some unicorn film.
You're the one who set it up. You could have put Trolls on. Yeah. I don't know if you've got it ready to go or not.
That's true, actually. We got 20th Century Fox.
Century Fox. Oh. Why do we pick a podcast when we can't talk?
No, it's not Trolls. It's Prometheus. Alien Covenant's coming out soon, so we wanted to do this one before.
Or maybe it's out in the past. Maybe this is a future podcast.
Yes.
We're talking to you from the past.
Maybe we met up with Strange and used...
the time gem.
The green gem, yeah.
Yeah, green gem. Greenstone.
Kamastage.
Kazakhstan took the green gem to Kamastage.
We couldn't remember any names in that Doctor Strange. Hopefully it doesn't follow through to this, but I'm thinking it will. So
you don't really need to know the names on this one.
No.
You just go Captain Guy, Woman Girl, Bad Guy,
Idris,
Old Man.
Mm-hmm. But no, I'm looking forward to this one.
I am too.
Big fan of the Alien movies. Yeah. I enjoyed this one. It has got its flaws. Apparently you're going to pick them out. But
yes and no. Yeah. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
So we'll bring it up, guys, and play it through. There will be some spoilers, probably a lot of spoilers, but we're imagining that you've already seen it. Otherwise, watch it and then watch it again.
Rewind, watch it again.
So we're going to click play.
And tell you what's going on. You can sync it up.
We are looking at that 20th Century Fox. It's all in blue, like tinted blue.
It looks, it's like the 20th Century always do that, don't they? They always have like a different
mix
thing
it up
for whatever.
Theme it for everyone, yeah.
You know, the Sunshine one I really liked, where it goes back up.
Oh.
And then it goes to the sun in the horizon, and that goes dark.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a good one. Dune, named after the famous place with sand. And then this, I always love this, the way it's painted.
Yeah, this is a great one, actually. What is this one, though? I can't remember the name.
Scott-free. Ridley Scott's production company.
Okay. You know that he announced a full-on VR production. He's got VR. Yeah, so there's an Alien VR coming out, but for all his other stuff as well.
And I think this is a little tribute to 2001.
Oh, yeah.
Because that opens the same and the sun comes up
Yeah. A Scott-free.
Now, this isn't going to be like our usual commentaries where we watch the movie, we make a few jokes, we talk about what we liked and didn't like, because me and Al, we are the rare breed who like this movie.
Oh, yeah. And I don't think it's a rare breed.
Maybe not, but the thing about this film for me is like I've gone way into this. Alien's one of my favorite movies. Like it started my love of movies.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott's made some of my favorite movies of all time. And I've just
got to do a shout out because I'm cutting you off again.
Yeah, go on.
It's just the music and everything. Is really, really.
That's what I mean. This is this is what he does so well. He's got such a vision, such an eye.
Even the typography.
I think it's up in Iceland they filmed this.
Yeah, I was gonna say like where are some of the locations that they went to.
Yeah,
so, the typography, nice clean type, the music, and then there's just ambience here. You can tell.
Yeah.
From
it's
this,
beautiful.
It's a Ridley Scott. You can tell.
The thing with this is that
this is definitely Iceland actually.
To just get off from the start, the film has lots of flaws, but the thing about this movie compared to other movies for me is the flaws are in the plotting. They're in like the actors, the dialogue, the scenes and stuff. So for that kind of stuff is what we usually talk about. But with this, I've watched the commentaries, I've watched the behind the scenes, I've watched the documentaries, I've listened to interviews with them, I've done all the research on it.
Sure.
And I love how big it is. And everything that other people complain about, like, oh, what did this mean? What did that mean? There's no answers. That's everything I love about this movie.
Right.
The things that are shit about the movie are there's stupid things that happen with the plotting and the characters act a bit idiotic. I can let all that go because then you get a shot like this.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this is an amazing movie. I think with me and you and just how much movies we watch, books we read, games we play, that a lot of the ideas in this movie aren't that crazy to understand. They're not that out there.
Right.
But I could understand someone who's not as crazy about all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you just turn around and show this alien and
they're not as forgiving.
They drink the thing and they don't explain it. It's very hard to put it together what he's trying to talk about.
Right.
Whereas like me and you kind of get it. Like these are aliens. They came to Earth and they made life.
Yeah.
And you know they made the aliens, and then at some point they died, and you know some things are answered, some things aren't answered. You have like all the capsules with the black crap in it, like that, and then you have. There's just so much in it that's great that I can actually overlook the crap in it. That like, like one of the things like people always point out is they should have run sideways.
Oh,
when the ship is crashing.
Right.
You're like, yeah, they should have. That was the thing, you know, in Kong Skull Island.
Yeah.
They made that joke. I don't know if you caught it. There's two soldiers running away.
Yeah.
As one of the beasts is stomping. Yeah. And one of them darts off and he goes, "Run sideways, idiot!"
Oh shit! No, I must have missed that.
Spoiler alert: he also gets killed because he's not, you know, Brie Larson or one of the stars.
You can tell just from that.
But like all this is, I just love all this.
It's just so well done.
Yeah.
This guy's not having a good drink though, is he?
So compared to other movies, like I know far more about how this movie came together than say like Strange. Like Strange doesn't have a lot of a story behind it. Marvel have a character, let's make the movie, go and do it.
Yeah.
But this one, Ridley Scott had a script, then he changed the script, then he was on set, he had a version that was cut, that was like 4 hours or something.
Yeah.
Then he said, no, I just want pacing, so he ignored what the editor was telling him. So there's deleted scenes in this, DVDs and stuff, that if you watch them, you think they should be in the movie.
Right, yeah.
It's not like other movies where deleted scenes cut out and you're like, yeah, don't miss that. In
Sure.
this, it's things like, oh, that should have been in.
Oh, shit. What's your take on them not actually naming it like Alien or something like that?
I think
know there was a bit of criticism around, like, is it going to do as well because it doesn't have the name? I think it's great that they didn't use. It doesn't need the name, you know.
Yeah.
But
I think a lot of that was the background work of Ridley Scott wanted to do something to do with the space jockey from the original Alien, the guy who was sitting in the ship, the big skeleton.
Yeah.
But he liked that story on its own, but he was kind of stuck with making a film that connected with the Alien universe.
Right.
And obviously, if you're a production guy, you're the guy giving him the money, and you say, well, what are you going to do, Ridley? And he says, I'm going to make a brand new movie. You're like, shit, no, don't do that. If he say, I'm going to make Alien, he's like, oh, Alien's good. Yeah. Alien makes the money, let's do that.
Yeah.
So I think he was kind of had to put in the fact that it was Weyland-Yutani. He had to put in that it was linked to Alien, and then like obviously he had the imageries, the same kind of stuff that happens.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think he didn't he named the next one Alien.
I know, yeah. I was surprised by that.
But he didn't name this one Alien because I think he didn't want this one to be an Alien movie, but he was kind of stuck with having to make it fit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, technically, this one there is an alien in it.
There is, but
it's like.
But a lot of people, I think, went to see it as an Alien movie.
I know, yeah,
and didn't get it.
And didn't get that, yeah. And it wasn't ever supposed to be that.
No,
so, yeah.
He's talking about stuff like where does life come from? Where did we start?
Yeah.
And this is all from like there's books and there's stories about aliens that came down. They made Earth. There's a book called Chariot of the Gods that they taught us how to build the pyramids and all that. I'm not convinced on any of that stuff. If this was real and there was evidence this strong, then obviously aliens came down. Like it's just, you find 6 pieces of art from 6 different places in the world and history.
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh yeah, a giant blue alien came down and talked to us. But I think really like
Avatar.
that. Yeah, he liked that rough idea of it.
Sure. These two, actor-wise,
Noomi Rapace, who was in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
I'm trying to think. What I love. It was,
to me, that's like a Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah, just like switching from.
And then you see this tiny thing. I remember seeing that in the cinema, and you're like, "What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
is that a spaceship? Is that an alien spaceship?"
Yeah, there's these little details actually.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying with the two actors, as in, what did you feel about those two guys? Because I don't think I've seen the guy in too much.
I haven't seen the guy too much. The guy, first saw him, I thought, is that Tom Hardy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The girl, Noomi, she's great. I think she's in the next one. She's at least got a role in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I almost feel like that ship there looks like it's like a model. It's not CG. Just the way it's done.
This guy,
so well.
Sorry, but this.
Oh yeah, this guy's legendary.
He's on another level. Like this, the way he plays everything in this movie. Everything, like from, like, and I mean, I've watched everything. Have you seen like the advertising they did for this.
Yes,
And his interview was
it
like,
was fantastic.
"Hello, I'm David."
Yeah.
And he cries, and he's like,
Yeah.
I don't. What was it? I understand human emotions, but I don't feel them. As he's crying, and I'm just like, how is this man a human? How is he a human?
Yeah.
He has to be a robot.
I don't think he is. Yeah, I think he is. He's an android.
There's Night Owl having
yeah.
a shitty day. And a lot of this, like a lot of what we talk about in this movie, I think people should have really seen this movie. Because I'm going to talk about things that aren't happening on screen because I know it so well.
Sure.
Like this dream sequence was supposed to happen for everybody.
Okay.
And that's what I was saying. There was like 4 hours of...
So they wanted to introduce everyone in a nice...
Yeah.
Give them a background
and
story.
Spoiler alert, Guy Pearce's old man, Weyland.
Yes, yeah.
The reason he's not young in this, but he's young in the promotional material, he does that TED Talk in 2023.
Right.
Like, I know everything about this. I'm telling you, man. I know it all. He's supposed to have a dream sequence like this. So David's supposed to go over and dream and talk through it.
Yeah.
But they just left that out for timing.
Right.
So now all you get is the old man. Everyone's like, well, why is he an old man?
The thing is, it's only a 2-hour film, so they could have put in like another half an hour.
But the way Ridley Scott talked about it, because he was 72 or something when he did it, he's at the point where he's Ridley fucking Scott. So he's the kind of guy who doesn't like people telling him no.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And I think that's the one thing this movie needed was somebody just to go, no, Ridley.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
We just need that little...
But the thing is, when he does a shot like this, or he does this thing with the ball, and it's just so... Like, that sums up everything. Like, this guy's not human. He's a robot. He's better than us. He's faster. He's smarter. Everything.
I wonder how they did all that.
I've seen how they did that.
Wires and stuff, I'm guessing?
No, they just had... it was just a mix shot.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like it's one shot, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
So there's one guy who makes the shot, and then they cut to the ball dropping as he catches it.
Yeah, because the android in Aliens is great. You know, the guy that plays the android
in Aliens.
In Aliens, yeah.
In Aliens, it's Lance Henriksen.
Yeah. And he's great in that.
Yo, Bish, do it, Bish. Get the knife out. Do it over his hand. Yeah. And there is Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Doesn't it hurt?
I haven't seen this for a while, so some of it's just gonna pop in. Like, I remember most of it, and it's great.
And if you notice, like here as I'm watching it, he's sitting in the chamber. He's sitting in the rich person's chamber watching the TVs.
Yeah.
So he just goes around the whole
just
place.
Does whatever he wants.
I just love that. Like, he's dying his... he's doing his roots. Like, there's an ego to him. There's
yeah. I am a real man.
Yeah, like, to go into it in terms of detail, the film talks about what makes a person. Like, what's a soul? And it talks about making new life. It talks about where do we come from? Can we ever really know what went wrong? Like, one of the theories is that Jesus, like actual Jesus, was one of the blue aliens.
Right.
Came down. We killed him. The aliens found out about it. They got pissed, and they were going to send the aliens to kill us. As retaliation.
Yeah.
Because they did make us. We were messing up. We weren't doing what we were supposed to.
Right.
We killed Jesus, who was one of them.
Yeah.
And they went, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And that's why they all died.
Yeah, they come back.
But I love all that. I love, like, when they get to the ship and there's all the bodies piled up on the ground.
Yeah.
And you just see that hologram of what happened, but you don't know what... You kind of have to piece it together.
Yeah. I love it when they're going down to the planet.
To the planet,
and then they're just like...
LV
God doesn't build in straight lines.
Yeah.
You know, and just little details.
I think that's it. Like, the details that Scott gets right are...
They're
scale. Just the perfect...
Look at the scale.
Yeah.
It's bang on.
Like, when we watch a movie, a lot of the time, like I said, we watch so much of it that it's very easy to accept. So you're like, oh, we're on another planet, there's aliens or whatever.
Sure.
And you just roll with it. What Scott is so great at doing is you kind of go, oh, we're on another planet. And you kind of, you absorb what's actually happening more. So like you said, when you go down, he takes all that time to make you feel like, oh, wow, this isn't just like we're on Mars, let's forget about it. He's like, we're on another planet, let's go with it.
She's a ruthless. Actually, we're going to be doing Alien Isolation VR after this, and just thinking about it, we were actually going to do it before this, but I'm really glad we're doing it after, because just seeing the ship architecture and everything is similar-ish to Because Alien Isolation's more like Aliens, I think.
Yeah.
Like, the original Alien ship and stuff. But yeah, just watching, getting in the mood, and then going in there.
I think Alien Isolation is the original ship, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
She goes back looking for her mom or something.
It's got Sigourney Weaver and stuff like that. She's in like a DLC or something. But that's another thing I love about this is all the architecture. I've always liked the cryo sleep from Alien as well, just the way it all works.
Well, that's another thing. Like, if we do an Alien commentary, which we should.
Oh, yeah.
One of Scott's things when he did Alien, he did on this too, is he gets one designer, he gets multiple designers, and they're all given a particular job.
Task. Yeah.
So the guy who designs the ship for the humans doesn't design the ship for the aliens.
Yeah.
Because he's like, no, I want you to make this look like this.
Yeah.
And that looks like that.
Yeah. And that's kind of the way it would be done in real life.
Yeah, the original one, I think, Ron
I didn't know
Cobb.
Wong was in this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know you said, but you were saying.
There he is.
Just lost some weight there, mate.
Well, this has gone on now, like 5-6 years.
Yeah, this is an older one.
You should know.
Idris. Fucking love Idris.
Maybe
possibly the next James Bond. Would love to see it. But
maybe in the future you're listening to this and you're like, you guys are idiots. James Bond's dead. It's like, what? Quick little non-podcast news thing. There's apparently a bit of a bidding war going on about James Bond's right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so the new company...
Yeah?
A new company to buy him.
Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe they need a little bit of a change-up.
There's Rafe Spall, who's in one of our other commentaries, Shaun of the Dead. Actually, he's in all the Cornetto trilogy.
He's in all of them, yeah.
One of the two Andys.
Yesterday, which I guess the viewers won't know what yesterday was, but was
yesterday for us here in the past.
What was it? It was the third series, the one with the Hot Fuzz.
Oh yeah,
it was the anniversary,
10-year anniversary. Yeah,
10 years. Yeah.
If you check out our Patreon, you can get a commentary on.
It's actually fun seeing all the actors in this.
He does look like a thin Tom Hardy, right? Am I wrong?
He does a little bit. He's definitely got some attributes there.
Yeah, so out of nowhere you get this not so great makeup on Guy Pearce. But I think that was because it was supposed to be, you see him young in the dreams and then you get to this.
Right.
But if you're watching the movie, right, at no point does the movie stall. You know what I mean? It's just so smooth.
Yeah.
And that's what...
There is no dull part.
Yeah, and that's what he wanted. But the editor and like the other people were like, I know it might not get the smoothness, but in terms of the characters, it makes more sense.
Yeah, I can 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
But
this is the thing
by
about
now
Scott,
they would have shown all their backstories.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas we've only seen one of them.
We've seen one,
so.
yeah. So his story you kind of lose it. And
the
thing is, I know his story, and it's brilliant. There's this whole back thing of like,
if there was anyone they were going to show, it should have been his at least.
So like, I think he's born in 2000 or something.
And it's her father, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Spoiler. Ruin the movie for everyone there, Al.
Yes.
I don't know. Anybody listening to this, it might seem weird. Like, we're just talking about like the movie, and if you've never seen it before, don't watch it with us.
But I think that's usually what commentaries is about. Like when you watch them on a DVD, you watch it because you love the film and you're watching it and you want to see what we think about it.
Yeah.
If you are watching it for the first time,
stop.
Pause.
Yeah, because I'm just overloading you with information.
Yeah.
You know,
that dog's just loving it. I love the technology as well, just the way they show technology. This basically what they're showing here is Microsoft HoloLens, and HoloLens is like projecting a room, you know, and this technology will exist.
It will exist,
you know? Right now you have to wear glasses to see it, but maybe, who knows, they're all wearing contacts. That's why they are seeing it like this.
One of the things that people were wondering about is this is set around the same time as Alien. It's a prequel in terms of the movie. So in the terms of years, it's like maybe a couple of years before Alien happens.
Right.
So people are like, why does this ship look so much better? And it's like, well, because this ship belongs to the CEO of the company.
Yeah. Whereas
this is a Lamborghini, whereas they were driving
they were on a friggin'
dump truck.
Yeah, exactly.
They're miners. What do they say? It's like $1 trillion exploration.
Sure.
And even that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Rubik's Cube.
Like if someone turned around and they presented that, like whatever it is, 7 pieces of undisputable evidence of aliens.
Yeah.
It's like I would immediately turn around and go, okay, it's real.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying you can't just write a book and say the pyramids were made by aliens because they're triangles.
Yeah.
Like that's not how it works. Triangle was the easiest thing to build, you know?
Yeah.
But this idea, I think, Scott really liked of if we were made by somebody else? And he doesn't answer it. And I don't know if Alien Covenant is going to be more straightforward.
It looks a bit more straightforward, to be honest. It looks more like it's answering the whole alien thing. You know, as in, like, it's going to get... It looks a bit more actiony. And a bit more, like, it's not going to explain. Yeah.
Like, I might babble on about it so much. So let's get into it, what you think of... Like, was there anything about this that you walked away going, what was that about? Makes no sense.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so some of it's going to have to refresh my memory just as I see scenes. I just remember loving it, but there were a couple here and there, but they might just pop up as we watch, because it has been like 3 years at least since I've seen it. So there's scenes that I remember in my head which I'm like, oh, this is awesome, awesome. Yeah. But the ones that are confusing, I'm sure will pop in. So, but what about for you?
Nothing in it made me angry that I didn't get an answer.
Did you see this?
Because I could kind of fill in.
Yeah, I did. So it was one of those where
definitely.
I'm off to...
Yeah. Everyone shut up. Leave me alone.
I never did see it in a cinema.
In the cinema, it's something
I know.
else.
That's why I'm looking forward to Alien. Yeah. So just that.
Alien Covenant. Coming May 19th.
May 19th, yeah. I'm just looking forward to being in a cinema and then seeing, like, the titles come up and then the Earth spinning around or the planet spinning around and then the music... or something, whatever.
Yeah, if you're listening to this in the future, let us know. Anything past a year.
Yeah, let us know what's going on.
So just like hashtag time travel in the comments section. Just let us know what year it is that you're watching this. Because I want someone to watch this in 2023.
Yeah.
When Weyland gives his TED Talk.
Yes.
And I want someone to watch it in 2098 when they're on the planet. Hashtag time travel. Hashtag Ridley Scott got it right.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the fact you just said that they're basically in a Ferrari. It's a really good point. They've still got similar architecture of the walls and stuff.
Look at that man! Look at that handsome bastard! That handsome German bastard!
Best casting role they could have done.
Jeremy Clarkson had the best joke about him I've ever heard, which is his parents are German and Irish, so basically his personality is everything has to be done perfectly tomorrow.
Sorry, I tuned out there because I was so interested in these headquarters.
Yeah. This is her main pod.
I love that she's got the window there. She can just change into whatever she wants. Get some of Earth.
Yeah.
In the headquarters, it's got. And
that's what I mean. That's where he's watching his movies when she's asleep.
Oh God, yeah. He's playing the Xbox.
It's one of those little things that I noticed when I watched it. And the next time I was like, oh, he's a little prick. He's going into her bedroom.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. So, now that we're onto that, the med pod, right? The med pod got the original writer the job. His name's John Spates. He just did Passengers.
Okay.
Spates hadn't had a big script. He did Doctor Strange. He's one of the writers on that. So he's had a career now after it. But this was one of the first scripts he got to say, okay, you go ahead and do this.
Oh, interesting.
His original script has the med pod scene. And it's very much a... That's great. Every time he's on screen, you just want to watch him.
I know.
So Spates' original script for this was very straightforward. You know what I mean? It didn't have as much about the alien creatures and it wasn't as esoteric. It wasn't as philosophical.
Right.
It was like they go here, they do this. She is on the mission like she is now because her dad brought her along.
Yeah.
She's really pissed off because she's going to be away from Earth for 4 years and she's trying to get control of the company before he dies.
Yeah.
What happens is she finds the terraforming technology that makes the planet habitable.
Yeah.
She thinks we have to get this and bring it back. Yeah. So that's her motivation.
Right.
So she's very much the evil bad guy CEO.
Yeah.
And they kind of dropped it for that, which I think was a good idea. But in terms of like some of the missteps Scott makes of like, why are those two idiots getting lost and why would they talk to the other script kind of clears that up.
Right.
But what happened then is Scott sent it to Damon Lindelof, who you know from Lost.
Yeah.
You're a big Lost man.
Yeah.
Lindelof looked at it, he said, oh, it's good, but, you know, it seems a lot like just Alien. It's just like Alien again. And Scott's like, yeah, I don't want that. I kind of wanted to do some things with this. And then slowly but surely Lindelof got brought on, and a lot of the I guess like the engineers is the name they have for them, the blue guys.
Okay. Yeah.
The Smurfs that went to the gym. Those guys, I don't even want to talk when this scene's on because it's so beautiful.
I know.
I remember you mentioned this to me before, and I'm like, you had to have seen the cinema, and you didn't even see it in the cinema.
No, I know.
Like this in the cinema, you just want to watch it,
especially in like IMAX and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even get to see it in IMAX. I don't think it came out, or no,
I
I
didn't
didn't
think about IMAX for Covenant. I think I saw somewhere that it is.
Oh, I might check that out. Yeah,
so that might be worth.
You got an IMAX down here? We got to go to the city.
I think there is. There's one halfway.
But like when we were watching the Covenant trailer, we're like, "Is this Prometheus?"
Yeah, no, I know.
The Covenant trailer's a lot like this.
I was talk about side by side.
Yeah,
yeah. I was a little
look at that.
annoyed by that, but at the same time, I'm like, it's been about 5 years. I'm
all right.
Have a top up. Just the music here, just everything coming down.
That silent lightning
and like
strike.
When you're watching this, you're just like, oh, you're almost like, this is an alien planet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
you know?
Any other movie, you're kind of just like, yeah, whatever. But the scale, like he takes that ship and he makes it tiny. But then when he makes it land, you're just like, that's all it's going to be from now on, folks. Just me rambling and doing special effects
sound effects. Fucking horror film.
It is a horror film.
Because is this a horror film?
No,
it's not.
I'd say it's sci-fi.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think he wanted to make a sci-fi movie.
Yeah,
and got stuck having to put horror into it.
Yeah, I agree. There we go.
Yeah. Like that, just the time. Give it that time. Just let it breathe and find it. We're cancelling the apocalypse.
What's his next big one, Idris?
Oh God, you got me there. I know he's doing.
He does a lot of other smaller things. I know he's been doing some.
I guess the biggest one is Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, because he's.
Heimdall. Look at that. There's 4 of them all the way back. Quick nerd point. Look at that. Look at that.
It's so good.
That's the thing about Scott. I just look at him, I just want to look at his movies.
Yeah.
Just watch them on silent and just like, this
is how a man
they're
in like in the studio and they're watching this, or he's watching it, and it's like, nope, need more blue, need more thruster.
Yeah.
That smoke. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
That doesn't even look realistic. Yeah. Get someone in that can do smoke. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely is like that. So, like I've followed his career.
Oh yeah.
Watched all documentaries. Like when he was doing the original Alien and stuff.
Yeah.
He was having to fight for that all the time.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Who the hell are you? Shut up!"
That's what makes.
But
you
now he's at the point.
Director,
yeah, and now he's at the point where he's just like, "Can you do this?" He's like, "I don't know if we should do it. You're fired. Get someone else in."
Yeah.
Like he just no bullshit. He makes movies for himself, and if this movie got a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes and made 0 money, he wouldn't give a fuck. I was just gonna say that.
I love that.
That's the little Lawrence moment.
But that scene there where the guy's like, we've only got 6 hours of daylight, we'll go in the morning.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
And I want to open my presents. Like, they know they can't be out there in the dark. They probably know it's going to be harsh and stuff, but we're still going.
Oh, yeah. Nice and safe.
Got the Irishman to keep him safe.
Dear Ireland, Northern Ireland there. If you want to do a Northern Ireland accent, you've always got to start by going Dura Lura Lura 50.
Some of the things, like, you know, with the names up there, like, I find, even though it's in the future, I find that a bit of a dated thing to do, but I like the look and feel of it, like having the name up there and it being in yellow, and I don't know,
These suits are fully functional. They built them so they actually have cameras in them.
Oh, nice.
They have lights in them. They were a bloody nightmare, apparently, because, like, it looks great and futuristic, but it means they have to like have 100 wires getting all these LEDs.
Oh,
and you can see the guys on behind the scenes just like, goddamn fucking things always breaking. And then they couldn't get the helmets on and off, and everyone's like, God fucking damn this helmet. But these are all the kind of things Ridley Scott said he wanted to do 30 years ago. He wanted suits that were easily functioning. He didn't want the big spacesuit like Ripley wears in the first one.
Yeah.
He wanted helmets that were 360 fishbowls, because that's what you would look when you're looking around. You got cameras on the inside of it and all this.
Look at the size of that shit in the back there. I love it.
Love all this. These are real.
This is great.
These are real cars they drive. They're not CG or models.
This is great. I think this is the favorite movie we've watched for the commentary.
Yeah, like everything that's wrong about it, I just overlook because I'm looking. I just fall in love with it.
I thought this was going to be different. I thought you were going to be slagging it off.
I can't, man. If I could fuck up a movie this good, I'd be happy.
I didn't even realize how big that thing was.
Oh yeah, this thing I was going to say. If you see the top of it, that kind of thing like that, no one can see my movements.
I know. Yeah.
The top part of it is a skull, right? And it comes from H.R. Geiger, who designed the original Alien.
Right.
And he also did a movie called Dune. There, see it? See the little face on the top left there?
Yeah, I do see it, yeah.
It's a big fat skull. It was supposed to be a palace for this big bad guy from the movie Dune.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, go read Dune. It's a good book. I haven't read all of them. There's like 7 of them.
I've seen it, but it was a long time ago.
Oh, the one with Sting.
But my
the movie.
What is it? Gamer handle is Arrakis.
Yeah.
So
good man.
From it.
Anybody wants to find him on PlayStation, now you know where to look.
Yeah.
I was just going to say they made the movie Dune, or they never made the movie. They were going to make a movie by Jodorowsky.
Right.
There's a documentary called Jodorowsky's Dune. And this was back in the late 60s, early 70s he was going to make this. And he got H.R. Geiger before Alien. He got Dan O'Bannon, who originally wrote Alien. He got...
Never seen you so excited.
I know. He got Rob Kahn, who did Alien.
Right.
And he had all these great artists, all these great things. He had Salvador Dali.
Right.
He had like all these great actors lined up to do this big movie.
Yeah.
And one of the things was Geiger's designs, and Geiger designed the bad guy's world.
Right.
Because he said Geiger's so messed up, he's the best guy to do it. I can't do a good Jodorowsky impression because he's this crazy fucking European genius. And that design of that giant dome is from Dune.
Right. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's just cool to see those little Easter eggs.
It's weird though. Like if you watch Dune in terms of what they did first, there's so much that later things like Star Wars took from it, Terminator took from it.
Right.
There's a lot in there. Like seeing through the robot's eyes.
Yeah.
That was first an idea in Dune. Yeah.
I just got an idea just while we were watching this.
And without Dune, obviously Alien would never happen because all those guys came together, they became friends, and that's how they made Alien. Anyway, what were you saying?
Just a film that I absolutely love and I haven't seen for so long is, do you like Stargate? The film with Kurt Russell.
I watched it. I actually liked the TV show better.
Yeah, the TV show was great as well. Until I went to Atlantis. I
never watched that.
I like SG-1.
I watched SG-1,
yeah. But yeah, that's another thing.
All right, so here's something I can take a shot at.
Yeah.
This is the guy whose job is to map the goddamn place.
Sure.
And he's the one who gets fucking lost. Like, that's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, he freaks out, doesn't he? Yeah.
Like, how do you get out of here? It's like, that's your one job. Mapping with your little pups.
Yeah. Well, it goes to show you the architecture of the place.
Yeah, like, that looks right. But that's the thing, like, that's his job.
Yeah.
In the other edit, in the deleted scene, they say how it happens is that he and Milburn, I can't get that name wrong, but those two guys, they get lost because they're following the other guy. They think the other guy has the map,
right? And
that's one of the lines. He goes, "I thought you had the map. I thought you had the map." It's stupid, but it kind of explains how they get lost,
right?
And in this scene, I think it's just here. There's a deleted scene where they find the first alien creature in the world. And it's a little worm. And it's filmed. Like, these are scenes you can see. And the guy, the biologist, he's like, "Oh my God, can you see this? Can you see this?" And he's like, "I'm going to be like the most famous guy in the whole history of human." And it's just a little like colored worm, like greeny, browny thing. And the other guy, the redhead guy who hates him, Fifield and Milburn, he actually respects him then. He's like, "Oh wow, good job. You actually found it. You found something useful."
Yeah.
But that scene cut out is like, oh, what's the point in having it? The point in having it is that when we get to the scene where he meets the alien snake, he's not afraid because he's already he's already met an alien, and he's already shown off in front of his buddy.
Sure.
So now he's kind of like, I can do this. There's no problem. But because that's the first time he meets an alien, you're like, why is he being an idiot? Why is he putting his hand out?
Yeah. Interesting.
So it's just those little...
Where do you see these scenes?
Just here, like I think.
No, as in like where have you seen them? Like on the
they're on
extra,
the extras and DVDs.
Okay.
I think the Blu-ray special will have it. I don't know if the original DVD.
Huh.
So anybody who's watching this with their DVD, they've probably seen it.
Right.
You see the stuff in the background.
Yeah.
So all that kind of like writing and stuff
Right,
that
right.
they don't explain. So like I said, the original script, Charlize Theron's character finds this moment where they're able to breathe and they're like, oh my god, they can terraform. And she figures, oh, we should get the technology that makes that possible.
Right.
And that's why she starts being the evil kind of Weyland corporate person. Don't argue with him, mate. He's got magic sticks. He'll beat your head in. Like, look at that. Look how simple that is.
I know.
But it just gives you the scale of the planet.
100 credits, huh? Wonder how much that is.
It might have been, like that thing, I don't know exactly where the lead scene goes. It might have been here. With the
Sure.
I think it's with the water.
Right.
That's where the worm is, and he finds it.
Yeah, before the real fuck
Before
up.
the real fuck up. And the thing with David...
Unfortunately, though, with Alien Covenant, it's very similar as in, like, blooming ship, and they're walking and they step on the
like, I'm
gas
worried
thing
about
and-
Alien Covenant. Compared to this one, because this one came out of nowhere.
Yeah, don't just play the same film.
Yeah.
Because we're watching it right now.
Yeah, and
So-
we're enjoying it.
Don't tell us that we're watching Alien Covenant right
So
now.
that stuff, like how he can see in between it. One of the points they kind of dropped from it doesn't really matter, is that David doesn't see the way we see. He can see infrared. He can see
Right.
the whole spectrum. He can see X-rays. He can see everything with his eyes.
Sure.
So when he walks into the ship, he sees all the technology.
Yeah.
Because that's how the aliens see it. Like,
Yeah.
we just see walls, but they have like huge graphs up on the wall and all this.
Because he just activated that thing.
Yeah, because he can see how it works.
Yeah.
Like this, I love it. Like
So
the
this is-
CCTV.
I
Kind
know,
of thing.
yeah. 3D CCTV.
But it's weird. It's 3D, but you see how it makes his hair move as well. There's a physicality to it.
Yeah.
It's like that's the future of tech. It doesn't just capture the image; it physically captures what happens, so you can retrace all the steps and all the physicality to it. Yeah, so it's like, I guess there was an outbreak, or one of the aliens is loose, and Dude Man gets his head cut off because he doesn't get into the thing in time.
Yeah.
And I guess people were kind of like, well, why were they running? What happened? It's like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what they are running from isn't the point. The point is they're running from something.
No, yeah. If you showed a blooming alien on the thing, and it's giving it all away anyway. Yeah, it's supposed to be suspense and keeping you guessing.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be some people watching this film about seeing Alien as well.
That's true,
aliens, they're old films now.
Which is kind of why,
Which is a weird
Alien was
thought,
what,
but-
79? Yeah, 1979.
So there are people that will be like, oh, I've heard of Sigourney Weaver and the Alien films, but I've watched this. Maybe I'll watch them after this.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
So-
like you'll have people who were born, 98, 99, who were turning 17 or whatever when this film came out.
Especially with the name being Prometheus as well. If it had Alien in it.
It had Alien, it would have changed everything.
Love that.
So yeah,
I think I'd be different. Like if I was him and I had the opportunity to be there, I'd be like, "This guy's huge. This is awesome."
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
his bicep is like the size of my arm or whatever.
I think the issue with him is, again, the pacing is that he goes from being the very doesn't believe in anything,
Yeah,
totally cool, never saying anything guy, to the guy who just freaks out.
very very quick. Yeah,
And again, it's that kind of shorthand directing from Ridley Scott. It's like, let's just get on with it. Just get on with it.
yeah,
I need those two to fuck off so they die later. Get him angry, get him out.
sure.
And he must have left out a scene where he's just kind of like, well, we'll just see him being a little bit like, I don't like this. This is not nice.
I don't remember him going up the ladder there. He's looking to open the door, obviously. Yeah,
The ladder's a big deal in the movie. Yeah, can't believe you forgot about it.
I know. They use that to jam it into. Someone's mouth. Oh, okay. It's just, yeah. So,
Yeah, because remember, they're like,
I love that.
8 feet
I love
tall,
that
they're 10
that's the
feet tall.
technology thing again as well. Just how they
Yeah.
work, you know.
And even that, like, that's the moment where you realize, oh, he's after something. He's got his own little agenda going.
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
And this
But
room, it's just,
one thing with that is, you know how he's going, David's going ahead and doing things. Like,
yeah,
he could be controlled though. David, stop doing that. Or is he like? Why is he going a little bit rogue like that? Is that
he's doing it for Weyland. Like, his only job is to get the engineers.
She's basically said like, you got to do.
No,
this.
not even her. The dad.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
So that's why she can't control him either.
Right.
So there's some worms. Like, I think there was a bigger one, like a longer kind of flat worm.
Sure.
Like, I love this when I was in the cinema. And I'm just like, you're trying so desperately hard to see what the painting is.
Yeah.
And Ridley Scott's such a fucking prick. He doesn't
he's
show
just
you.
like, yeah,
he's like, it looks like a guy holding an alien maybe. And then you turn around, you see like the alien that's kind of like in the crucifix pose, like Jesus.
Yeah.
And you're just like, is that a thing? And then the giant head, which looks like us and looks like them. You're like, oh my god, they're us. And
you'd be freaked out. And that room, the scale of that room, right?
Another big room, like there, you're just like, it's an alien. He's doing like a Jesus cross.
Yeah.
And there's another alien thing, and what's going on? And, and like, if you see the original movie, you're like, get the fuck out of there, you idiots.
Yeah.
And that thing's not
Kryptonite.
answered. That thing there,
Just unanswered.
don't answer it. Never explain it. This is you ever seen that thing where you have a stereo?
Yeah.
And you put the gel on it?
Is that what they're
That's
doing?
what that is.
Oh, interesting.
But the only thing they've done is
Slowed it down or something?
yeah, slowed it, or just made it's very thick, so you don't see
Sure.
the vibration quite as much.
Huh.
Oh, something's happening. It's
Yeah.
all turning to shit. Run. And these other things, like Ridley Scott made the original Alien, so if he wants to fucking make it again, fuck, make it again. I'm kind of hoping that what we've seen in the Covenant trailer
Yeah.
is what the studio put in, and that what we get is more like this.
I think that's going to happen. But have we only seen... They're putting a head in the bag. Have we only seen
Really
one
glad
trailer?
they brought that bag, though, aren't they?
I know. Just the right size.
I've only watched one trailer. Wait,
The one
no,
where...
I've seen two trailers.
I
We've
think
seen
I've
the
seen
Christmas
two now.
trailer
Yeah.
and the
then
trailer where he
one
goes
with-
headbutting the glass.
Yeah. I don't want to see anything else.
No.
So.
And that little like segment where they're all having a piss.
Even the headbutting the glass is too far. in my
that was
opinion.
too far. Yeah. Like for him, again, it's one of those things that I don't quite get. Like
He already
he
looks
spent
like
his
an alien.
whole life looking for alien life, and now he's found it.
Yeah.
I guess he's pissed because he wanted them to be alive.
Right.
But
You'll
shut
be
the
happy
fuck up,
with this,
mate.
man.
You just
You'll be happy with
found the
this.
greatest discovery in human history. The interesting thing about this that I'm wondering if they're going to do in Alien Covenant is the fact that this isn't a government operation. This isn't NASA.
Right.
This is just a really rich motherfucker.
It's basically Tesla or something.
Yeah.
So
And that's the future. Like, Weyland owns everything. He's the richest, most powerful guy.
Stony Stark.
Stony Tark.
Stony Stark, yeah.
So there you can see the skull. Look at that.
Yeah.
Fucking Castle Grayskull there is getting destroyed.
They had to go without the other guys.
Yeah, because they're idiots and they don't have a map.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it would take. And just one of those lines just being like, where's the map? I thought you had the map. And I know that's as goofy as hell, but people might not have complained as much.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's
Yeah.
like Mad Max almost.
Yeah. Well, we got Tom Hardy there in his little Jeep. Idris
that
Idris
guy-
don't give a fuck.
I find that guy actually looks a little bit like an alien already. He's got a bit of a weird face.
He's got giant eyes. In a nice way. Like, I mean, like his pupils. Very distinct colour. Oh.
That's cool. It just shows you how blooming powerful that is.
Yeah. I think somebody was saying, like, there's a science problem of like the atmosphere wouldn't be that strong. Oh no, that was The Martian, wasn't it? Mars doesn't have an atmosphere that would make a storm that strong.
Right.
But at the same time, Matt Damon isn't an astronaut, so shut the hell up.
Yeah. It's very valid.
Generally, the way I look at movies is, unless it's very clearly our world right now, like you're watching Michael Clayton or something.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's a different dimension, different rules. Don't care. Like Fast and Furious, different dimension.
I do.
You can jump out of a plane
Yeah.
in a car and not have any problems when the parachute
We'll be
opens.
fine with it.
Yeah. Like, he should be so dead 100 times over in those movies.
Yeah.
All those movies where... do you remember the other guys with Will Ferrell? Where they walk up to the building and it explodes and they're just rolling on the ground like they're deaf.
Yeah.
They can't hear anything because that's what would actually happen in an explosion. And all the other regular Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Bruce Willis movies, the explosion goes off and they just walk away.
I don't remember it being so hard to get back in here.
Yeah. David's the only one who could really make it.
I don't remember that. That's cool though, because it just shows you that those guys are properly trapped in there.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh man, I'm really excited for Alien.
I love that moment.
You could have compromised.
Yeah, everyone's freaking out and David just goes, "Are you all right?"
Right.
Because it makes him likable. Like, everyone else is being a prick and he's the only person
Are you okay?
who asks if she's okay.
I love it's just calm.
Yeah.
Calmness. It's just like no matter what.
Yeah. To jump ahead, one of the spoiler points is when they find the engineer and he wakes him up and they're talking. That scene was supposed to be much longer. You don't understand what he's saying, but the talk is longer.
Yeah.
And David's like, "We're from Earth. He came here and whatever." And Weyland then gets David to say to him, "I made David. Like, I made this thing just like you made us.
Yeah.
So I'm a god, just like you are."
Yeah.
And that's when the thing freaks out, goes, "You're not a god." And kills him.
Yeah.
But I think that's a very interesting thing of how David was made by us. Just like we were made by them.
Yeah, sure.
But David's better than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're not better than these things.
It actually made me think that, why wouldn't they just send... I'm guessing Davids are expensive because
I think
to
they're
bring a whole team of Davids down there, then you're not compromising anyone.
True.
But you are compromising a lot of money.
Yeah. I would say that
mean?
in this future world, based on things like Blade Runner or whatever, like, the number of Davids you can and can't have is very limited.
Yeah, I figured that as well.
Yeah.
This is awesome as well. Just like, it's so interesting, even though you know it's a movie, you're like, oh, what have they found?
Yeah.
Oh, there's his head. You know,
and they take the time to do it, yeah.
Yeah. Just cut into it. Just do this, just do that.
It's real head too.
It's so good.
It's not CG. It's a prop, big prop they made.
It's from Iceland.
Yep. That's how big they grow them up there around Stockholm, Reykjavik, all those places.
But I do like, you just mentioned, so it's not CG. It's
not CG.
They're obviously going to carve into it. That's great.
It's like the Mad Max thing of they have a physical thing and they'll put CG on it.
Sure.
But like later on when the thing starts freaking out, that's all animatronics. They got a guy controlling the eyes and the mouth, and then they add a little bit of stuff to the head to make it pop.
Yeah.
And then they actually make it explode in the thing, and you can just tell it's just so much better.
Yeah.
CG isn't perfect yet. That's the thing.
And it works for this as well because it's like an older
relic kind of thing.
Relic.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
Fossil,
okay to look fossily.
That's one of the things that I've been looking at. It is just what CG can and can't do right now. Again, if you're in the future, #time travel, let us know what's going on in the CG world. But as of 2017, CG is great for things that
you
don't
wouldn't be able
move.
to pull a scene off without it being as real. As
if something doesn't have to move, or it's completely, I'm not going to say fake. I mean like inhuman, like a car or a post box or a building. CG can do it perfectly, but the moment it has to do something like totally human, it's not going to work. So this is real. Like, this is a real model.
But it looks a little bit like that guy over there.
It
really does. I think honestly, I think it does.
Do you think maybe that's why they cast him? So like, he looks like what they made?
I don't know, but it bloody well does look like him. Not now.
Give him a minute. He still has to get infected.
Yeah, that's a pretty horrible scene, actually. That's quite a memorable scene for me, actually, when they have to torch him.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, and his eyes are, I don't really understand why he's all grump. And he's like, I'm going to open this bottle. You've just found a bloody alien race.
You found an alien race.
Yeah.
Alien tombs. An alien body.
Yeah. You can go back in the morning, just wait for the storm.
Yeah.
But he's
exactly. It's been 6 hours. He's already been as shit.
Yeah. This is Oculus 5.
Yeah. It's like somebody came into your neighbor's house, didn't see anybody around, and said, nobody's lived on this planet in 1,000,000 years.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably like a whole village across the way. You've been on like one part of the whole thing.
This is the Oculus.
Oh yeah, this is him.
He was just playing some isolation.
I think I'm going to make my hair like that. First the Thor haircut, if it's good.
Oh yeah.
And then after that, I think for Christmas I'll dye it blonde. Because I've already got it like that. Look, I've already got this. It's already over like
and
that.
you've got the no emotion thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right down.
I can just shed one single tear for you. No, I don't have feelings, but I understand them.
Tear of cider.
Kiss him. I'd kiss him.
Head bar.
So yeah, so she says there, what did he say? When he's in the in the Oculus,
and
he's talking to him in the dreams.
Yeah.
Which they cut out.
Which I don't mind.
I don't mind. I guess Ridley wanted the pacing. He wanted to just move it along, and I guess he kind of wanted the reveal of like, oh, he's still alive and whatever.
Yeah,
but I don't think it was that big a deal that he's still alive.
Possibly, yeah. I was a bit like, oh, he's still around kind of thing, but it wasn't like a game changer.
Yeah.
Still got this thing.
He's just gonna go make some dinner.
Doing some shots.
Shots. Get your shots in, guys. I'm just gonna watch this now. I'm not even gonna talk. Maybe I will. It's the same DNA. So I guess what that means is that at some point in the future, humans will bluify and get really big. The thing about this that's terrifying is he takes one drop of that stuff. That's it. Look how much is in there. And he takes one drop. So all of that's alien. So that's one canister. And then if you go and look at the cargo bay or the weapons hold later, there's trillions of those things. Like, you talk about a weapon of mass destruction. One of those canisters would kill everything on our planet. And they send down 1,000,000 of them. Does it show? Yeah, it shows a little thing on his finger, a little Weyland-Yutani sign. Lick it. I just want to kiss things. There's a lot of emergency exits on this thing. I will admit that this finger in the cup thing is kind of weird. I can give him some leeway in that he could probably estimate what would happen. Maybe he put a bit of aphrodisiacs in there too to make sure they had sex, but otherwise I can't see what happened.
Just talking to yourself again?
What? Yeah? What? Who are you? Where am I? What day is this? Come at me, bruh! Come at me! Like, this scene's a bit weird in that, like, he sticks his finger in the drink.
Yeah, I do remember him doing that, actually. Are they playing with silver balls?
Some weird future pool.
Yeah. No Ronnie O'Sullivan over there, is there? Well, it's probably been downloaded into David's mind.
Probably the greatest snooker player of all time, that's for sure.
Side note, I was just reading an article this morning. There's 2 snooker players just came out with, they've got gaming addictions.
Oh, wow.
Big like champions. And they play Diablo and all these games, and they're like, oh, we've had to cut it off. We're like 2 years sober now of games.
God.
Just shows you how powerful
Yeah.
that shit is. Anyway, back to the movie.
You can kind of avoid it if you're playing like an outdoor sport because there's no way to get around it. But if you're in you got a snooker table in your house, just like, I'm just going to go play games.
No, I know. I thought he was pouring it for himself.
Like there, little.
Ah, yes.
It's just the way the camera angle is.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, how did he not notice that?
Yeah,
like if he had just gone around,
yeah,
or they had just shown it a bit wider so you could see he's not looking at the hand,
sure,
you'd be fine. But when you're just like, what?
I mean, you can even argue that even if that did happen, he's not going to think that there's something on his finger.
Yeah, true.
But I know what you mean.
I guess the other point is like after this, he goes and has sex with Shaw and
Yeah.
makes the baby, which David wants and all this.
Yeah.
But I think David was just doing an experiment there.
Yeah.
Because his mission is to get the engineer.
Yeah, that's his thing.
That's
not,
his thing.
Yeah,
He's just being a fucking mental
Which
case.
is why I was like, who's the boss of this guy,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
You know? But which is interesting. Like, he's got his own agenda.
Yeah. So this bit there, he mentions how it looks like something's exploded out of his chest.
Right.
So all of them, I guess, got killed.
Is it Christmas?
Running from something?
It is Christmas.
It's Christmas,
yeah.
right? Yeah. It's not Christmas now. Hashtag time travel. It's Christmas for them, so that's another thing of like.
Oh, I've only just clocked onto the fact the guy said it's Christmas. I want to open my presents early. I thought he meant it's Christmas because you know how we say
Yeah, I get you.
Christmas has arrived early.
Yeah.
I thought he meant it like that, but now I forgot it was Christmas in the film.
Yeah.
Is there any purpose it being Christmas? Is like
I guess religious
Christmas?
overtones.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you know, the birth of Jesus, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
He's back, and he's black, and he's going to bite your fucking head off.
Idris?
No. Milburn. Fifield, that's it. Talking about a bloody pig,
Bloody hell, mate.
Why the hell is everybody on these bloody ships bloody English? I can tell you why, because they shot this in England. In Shepperton, yeah.
Nice.
In a town, I believe, called Surrey.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's where Shepperton is, isn't it? I think we went over this on another podcast.
Yeah, I think we did, yeah. It is, or it's just extremely close.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But they have the sets for this thing, like this ship.
Yeah.
It's on a big gimbal.
Oh, wow.
It actually moves and all
Oh,
that.
that's awesome.
Like some of this, they had to extend the set, the bloody sound stage.
Right.
Like you've seen a sound stage. It's like a airplane hangar.
Yeah.
They had to make it bigger so they could get all these sets in.
Oh, wow.
So like that giant head set, that's a set. That's a real physical place.
Huh.
These caverns are big places. The ship was a fully built ship.
Right.
That you could walk around and like do all that crap.
Have some sushi there, love.
100 years in the future, still nobody's decided that forks are better than sticks.
All right, babe. Got an alien in my face.
Get out of the TV. I'm trying to watch the alien thing. Get out of the TV.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's been.
Why are you so fucking grumpy?
It's been a day. It's been one bloody day.
Grumpy fuck. I like the plant being upside down there. On the right.
Future plant.
Future plants upside down. That's the way to do it.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's
I just
growing
love
out
the
of
little
thing.
details like that. The
Don't
shells.
Don't look at the background. No one cares about
Future
it.
shells from IKEA.
No one cares about the hours and hours of work those people do that never gets noticed. Designing sets, making props.
At the back of the credits at the back.
Yeah.
Would Rickley hit Rickley? This is again me just not saying English.
What is the point of having
Scott.
a Scotland Scotland mock
Ridley Scott
English?
Would he ever do an after credit scene? He's not down that.
I don't
He's
think
not.
so.
That's
No,
not his
it's
league,
not.
is it?
It's not.
It's not his style.
It's not where he grew up. Like when the movie's over, the movie's over.
Yeah.
Go
Alien's
home.
gonna have one there, isn't it?
Yeah. Covenant. Well, he said like he'd crank out another 6 of them or something. The man's nearly 80.
Unfortunately, I'm not complaining, but
No.
Well, actually, I got to watch Alien Covenant and see. I
Yeah.
might start complaining.
I don't know. I'm hoping it's more like Alien and less like this.
Right.
In the sense of could have been amazing, but kind of got let down.
Right.
But at the same time, he's getting older, which means he's going to be he'll have even less fucks to give.
I didn't actually realise he was so old.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to try and find some technology to.
That's probably what this movie's about.
I know,
It's his search for tech.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so her getting the baby and all that, that's just... I think, yeah, it's kind of like David just being like, I want to make something.
Yeah. I do kind of feel...
Because as a android, he can't actually... I guess he doesn't have sperm or anything. He's not going to be able to procreate. So he's like, well, I'm going to make my own thing.
Yeah, he's just curious.
Just fucking
doing his
around.
hair. He's probably watching him doing his hair. I'm not joking.
He really is, yeah.
I know that sounds a bit sick, but like as an android, he's probably...
That would have been a pretty weird moment now where they just cut
Not
to...
a bad scene, actually.
Not a bad scene, no. Just like him
combing his hair.
in another room, just watching them.
With a tear. Maybe not a tear.
Yeah, just looking at them, just doing
She
it.
does a great job of being just ruthless.
Yeah.
Just like she's almost as dead as David.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was part of her, the way they explained her character is like, is she a robot as well?
Yeah.
And that's what Idris asks her.
Yeah, yeah, that's right actually, because doesn't he? He
asks
hits,
her now,
hits
yeah.
on it right here,
Yeah.
and you can't
Say no
resist.
to
You can't
Idris.
say yeah.
It's James
I mean, it
Bond.
could be James Bond. I was just about to go there as well.
Hashtag time travel. Don't touch my rim.
So one thing,
Yeah.
you know, when they land here, is there? Did I miss it, or the particular reason why they landed there and they just suddenly found that, or were they traveling around, or how did they just find this thing?
Like you said, he had that straight line thing. They just followed it.
So it was
goes
just
all the
like
way
a coincidence, but because
Yeah.
this is the bloody planet, like they could have been on the other side of that.
Exactly,
planet.
yeah.
So
So that's why that miserable prick just doesn't make sense. It's like you could have been going around this thing for months.
yeah, he is a bit of a misro.
I think no, there is a signal, isn't there? No, there isn't a signal. They only know the planet. They don't know
Yeah,
where.
that's
on the
why I was
planet.
wondering.
Yeah,
Like, you know, it's possible maybe we could have had some more time for that. Of
Yeah.
them searching,
yeah.
but then it would have been boring and.
Well, they
Ridley
did have
Scott probably
there was
wouldn't have
a
done
bit of a long descent, so I guess it's implying they're searching for a few days,
Sure.
or maybe like a day or two.
bit of scanning here and there.
Yeah, got to have those scanners.
You know,
There
this
you
is
go.
all
Are
water.
you a robot?
It could be here, kind of thing.
Gunlaf, tell me, are you a robot?
Is he wearing his t-shirt?
He's wearing a Weyland
Yeah.
t-shirt. All right, we're back at
Doesn't-
Castle
This doesn't
Grayskull.
strike me as a guy that
Skeletor's
would
about to
wear,
pop
wear
up.
that stuff. But.
So this is something I've kind of figured out is, you know how all the pods open
Yeah.
because the door open. I think that's because this is supposed to be an attack vessel.
Sure.
They're all bombs. So once the air came in, they're all programmed to think they're on Earth.
On Earth, yeah,
and
yeah.
and open up.
Right.
But as I was saying to our lovely listeners earlier, like one of those things is full of black liquid,
Right.
and one drop of black liquid makes you a bloody animal.
Yeah.
Like these things are fucking overkill.
Yeah.
These engineers, they're dropping thousands of these.
They
on
want the whole
planet.
planet gone.
This would kill like every solar system in the universe. One of
Yeah.
these things. I think that's the one thing we might get in the future that I'm not excited about, but I'm also not going to be angry about the fact they'll do it. Is the comics of Alien have gone off to do the alien wars and how alien species just take over the planet like zombies. There's millions of them. And then there's the Marines, and they're all like...
Sure.
So it's like Aliens 2. That's the sound effect they make.
Bah, bam, bam.
Yeah, they haven't gotten any better in 50 years. Hashtag time travel. So that's definitely something they're going to do in the future, where there's like not like Aliens Predator tried to do it,
Yeah.
but a thing where you've got, I'm thinking like Starship Troopers, like huge battles against millions of aliens just coming across the deserts and stuff. Oh, you know, it'd be great. Like ice planets. Imagine aliens like all over, like coming over the mountain in the snow.
That'd be a nice dynamic, actually. A new dynamic.
And one of the things they left out in the deleted scenes about this is how the suit is like the future suits. Those things exist out in outer space.
Oh God, sorry, I just forgot about this.
Gets worse. Acid blood, motherfucker! It grows on your head. This is the worst. This is something I don't like.
Yeah.
When it gets into your skin, when it's under your skin.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. But this is like, that's
something else.
Oh.
It's a lovely day.
It's in me.
This is fucked as well, sorry.
Yeah.
Like when he looks in the mirror and it's just like, what was that?
Now he sees what you've been seeing this whole time. I do look like a fucking alien.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was saying. Fuck, I forget it. Oh yeah, the one of the things they were saying is their suits are bulletproof, like laser proof.
Right.
It's future, so this is like something that you could blast them out of space into.
Sure.
And they'd be okay. That's why he's not afraid of going near the alien. He's like, this thing will do anything.
Yeah.
So when it breaks his arm, you're all like, holy shit.
Yeah. There's no mercy.
Yeah.
Oh. Anything with the eye, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not good.
Anything with the eye.
Because the alien doesn't get into his suit. It's an important thing.
Right.
It doesn't crack his suit. It just breaks his arm.
Mm.
So what happens then is it gets cut and the acid gets through the suit.
Yeah.
And that's the hole it gets into to get in his mouth.
Yeah.
So the suit is really strong. He's not wrong about that.
Yeah.
But he looks like an idiot because they don't mention it.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's good to know.
And one of the things I found interesting looking over the concept art is, like I said, the original script has the two of them having sex, and while they're having sex, the alien comes out of him.
Right.
And the version of the alien that's going to come out of him isn't a chest buster. Do you know, in the teaser for Covenant, there's that kind of...
Comes out the back?
It comes out the back, but you know the way it looks like a squid.
Yeah, yeah.
It comes out his front as they're having sex, so like he's on top and it pops out. But that design of like all the little tentacles, that's what they're... So they've kept some of the original ideas and moved
Interesting.
on. So that's what I'm thinking. Covenant might be more straightforward. It might just be like alien, ship, kill it, run away.
I think so. It feels like it's going to have a little bit of this adventurous at the beginning, but then it's going to be classic Alien after.
But that being said, Noomi Rapace and this David are supposed to be in it, and we haven't seen anything with them. So maybe
I
like
haven't seen much David, no.
So maybe at the end of the movie, like the last third of the movie, they just find them again, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this planet's fucked.
That's really
We've been
interesting.
here for 50 years or whatever." Yeah, so those are real little cameras that work on his head.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, because I noticed that the camera on top of his head is wired.
Yeah.
So, which means it's working. Because technology this far ahead would have been wireless. But they're doing it wired literally for this. This is real footage.
Yeah.
And they probably wanted it to be like rough 1080p. They're fine.
Yeah. They wanted like that, and they wanted to have it because when it's on your face, it gives those reflections and stuff.
Totally.
So you see, like inside his collar, they've got like that thing. It's an LED that's got like a repeat. So it's just going to do the same thing again and again.
I totally forgot about that ball, like the one that scans. Now it's like, I'll move on.
Pumps or whatever it is, yeah.
That's awesome.
Someone's going to have to make that nowadays. That's too good an idea.
No, I know.
Like, look at that. That's just full of these things.
I know.
One of them would be enough to take out our planet. They've got millions of these things.
Yeah, this is basically a warship.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just it's a bomber. It's just gonna go over and just blow the crap out of us. Dun, dun, dun. That being said, it's not a very well designed warship. Why would you have your bombs right beside your cockpit?
Yeah.
That's just stupid, lads.
Keep them in the bay. Keep them in the bay.
Just so they can walk over and kick the switch. That's it. Simplicity. It's simplicity.
She's got some great headquarters.
Yeah. She used bad language.
Bad language.
Look at that. Like, that's a real set, too.
Mm.
Yeah, like, the film just darts along and just keeps moving. There's not a lot wasted in it.
No.
But you kind of needed those scenes in the middle to kind of get over the...
Piece some of it together a little.
Yeah.
A little more.
Its head fell off. Charlie, you're drunk. Go home. Shut up, I'm fine. So in terms of Alien series, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Alien v Predator, Alien v Predator 2.
Those can't be part of them.
They're in it. They have an alien in the title. Like, count, Alex. This doesn't even have an alien in the title.
Disgusting. Can't believe you're pairing them.
And Prometheus. How satisfied were you with this?
I think it was a lovely film.
Yeah.
I'd say
it was a happy day out.
Alien and Aliens are on par.
Yeah.
Then it's Prometheus, then it's Alien 3, then it's Alien 4, Resurrection.
Right.
And then those other ones are just something else.
That was originally before Alien versus Predator came out. This movie, the next Alien movie, not this version, but the next Alien movie was supposed to be done by James Cameron.
Oh, yeah.
And then he heard they had plans to do Alien versus Predator. He said, no, that's going to ruin it. So he dropped out. Oh! Cool little nugget there is Ridley Scott didn't tell them that was going to happen.
Right.
He just fired it out to get them to react.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's good. That you need those honest reactions, don't you?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I
Just
can't
get
walk.
the flamethrower, please.
Just burn me alive. Vickers? Actually, that's pretty interesting now I think about it. Her name, she's been made to change her name.
Right.
Because she's Weyland's daughter.
Yeah.
But either because she wants to or he doesn't want to deal with her, she has to call herself Vickers.
Yeah. Which is probably why she's got like a fucking stick up her ass.
Yeah.
So.
It's like having a really famous father and just being like, I want to do my own thing. And you got the globules.
Boiled eggs.
The boiled eggs, yeah. It's what technology is in the future. Boiled eggs and green goo.
Now, how does he know how to use that? Like, is he just guessing?
Again, it could be that thing if they left out of he can see things we can't.
Yeah.
So there's like giant buttons right beside it written in infrared.
Because that's not super obvious, like how he can just do that. Like, it's a little unbelievable.
But at the same time, he's not doing a lot.
No.
But I guess like at the same time as that, he's incredibly smart compared to us. Like he probably knows every configuration of every computer since the Amstrad.
Yeah. So he's just using some basic button pressing. And now I can see
like,
what
you do a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 1. He's like, yeah, that's how you do it. This is probably future tech is all made by Apple, so it's easy to use. You never know.
Well, it looks like future tech is powered by flutes.
Yeah.
And boiled eggs.
Like, I get people are like, that's stupid. It's a flute and it's boiled eggs. But you can't say it's not alien. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's stupid to us. Just like when people come along, they're like, you guys use a keypad with your letters on it?
Yeah.
Don't you know words? Don't you know language? This is great.
Just the whole fucking film.
Just the
is great,
look
to
of
be
it,
honest.
yeah.
The music again coming in with this nice tech.
Shut up, Alex. Some of us are deaf. Everyone listening to this podcast, they're deaf.
You're colorblind. What are you seeing here? Are you seeing like some purples, some yellows?
I see a few eggs.
This is all black and white to you, isn't it?
One day I'm going to see this in colour. I'm going to be amazed. I'm going to get those glasses.
Always remember you asking Steve and I to color correct one of your things. And Steve looked at me and he was like, the guy looks like the fucking Incredible Hulk.
It's like this. I was trying to get this look, that glow that he has on his face. That's what I wanted. I guess this is the future of our,
You know, say Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
Say Ireland, mate.
There we are. There's Africa. That's
This
where
is
we all
where
came from. There's
I guess
Ireland.
Shit starts to hit the fan because they're like, Earth and this vessel.
Yeah, like kill them.
Yeah.
I love that. Just that silence of it. Goodbye, little blue planet. So I'm guessing he was the pilot or whatever. And then, I don't know, whatever that infection was, the outbreak. Because if you look at it as knowing what happens in Alien, right? This is the same story.
Right.
There was a ship that was on a mission.
Yeah.
An alien breaks out, kills everybody except for one person who gets into a stasis chamber.
Yeah.
That's what happens in Alien. Ripley is on a mission.
Yeah.
Her whole crew gets killed.
Interesting.
She kills the alien, blasts it off into space, but she ends up in the thing all by herself with the cat.
Yeah. It's interesting that I mean, I don't know any other way of doing it, but the whole cryo sleep thing.
Yeah.
They're using it and then they've come to it as well.
But what's it? Yeah, like that's the thing. The timeline I was saying with the space Jesus is they've been there for 2,000 years. So he's been in that cryo for 2,000 years. It's like Fry from Futurama. Welcome to the world of tomorrow. They're like, oh my god, it's full of stupid humans. All right, Idris is all right. Fassbender's cool, but come on, these other idiots. That guy just keeps getting drunk because he had to spend half a day on a planet he didn't like.
Half a day.
This is another real effect. Ain't no CGI up in this one. Ridley Scott said, you know what, I don't like that actor. Kill him. I think this is one of the last things they shot, or one of the first things, but it was an extreme one. I think it was the last thing that she shot.
He's just done.
Yeah.
He knows. There's no point. He's going to be a lab experiment otherwise.
Look at her face, Charlize's face. Because that's a real effect.
Yeah.
She actually set someone on fire.
Oh, shit.
And after that scene, she was shaking. And
Oh,
She's
shit.
like, oh my god.
Oh, wow.
And she was like so freaked out because she like the guy's fine. He's a stunt guy. But she's like, oh my god, I just set someone on fire.
Yeah.
And he's screaming and he's dropping to the ground and she's just like, oh my god, I just killed a man. I wonder if he's got like a USB port somewhere, like in the back of his neck.
The back of his neck, yeah. Underneath the hair.
Yeah. You know, like Data, where he clips the thing.
Yeah.
Opens a bit of his head.
It's kind of funny with like his shape there, like he's lost weight and stuff. Because like an android can't be fat. Like if you've got a little bit of fat coming on you, it's like,
Yeah.
why
Where'd
is
that come
why
from?
is there fat?
Yeah,
You know?
because there's nothing to grow.
So, yeah. So he's probably he was already in good shape, but he probably got told to
Lose everything. But
Yeah.
Although that's a argument about what is he. Because if you look at the original Alien, their skin and their hair is real, but inside
Right.
they're milk and blobbly bits.
Yeah.
And it kind of happens to him too, of like his head gets ripped off, you see it's all milky, goopy crap and pearls or whatever. But are they human in that they do grow hair? Does he have to shave? Because he does do his hair, right? And he dyes his roots. So does that mean his hair is growing out like a normal? Like a girl dyes her hair.
Yeah. She's starting to. It's not exactly a traditional fetus. You're 3 months pregnant.
Nah, you'll be a great mother. Everyone always has these fears. Don't worry about it. Cryostasis.
Cool.
He's such a prick.
Yeah.
But he's so good at it.
Here we go.
Let's all sleep. Everyone
Let's
have a
see
lovely
what
time.
comes out of you.
I hope it doesn't kill you. I'm going to keep an eye on that right knee of hers. See if those bruises stay.
Oh.
Continuity.
Oh.
See if the makeup person remembered it for the next scene.
Oh yeah.
See, that's a freaky moment. Because then he's a psycho.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you know
Now
that?
he's turning into a bit of a nutcase.
I watched your dreams. It's like that's a...
Yeah.
He was in the other room doing his hair while they were having
Yeah,
sex.
I think
he had
so.
to be.
I think so.
Twisted bastard. He's got all the secret cameras all around. Well, everyone was in cryo. He was putting cameras everywhere. They're probably all the size of a pin now. You're dead.
There we go.
All right, I'm going to do that next time you pass it. Just those 2-finger slaps on the face.
With a fucking
Big
glove.
big,
from the dollar store.
yeah, big Dairy Gold glove on. She's your friend. What are you cranking her open the head with? Can't see her knee. How's her knee? Ah, too dark. Ah, too high. Sneaky bastards. Yeah, still there. All right, you win this round, makeup. Good job. Cut it out of me. That's another thing they don't have in this movie that probably will be in the future, like they have in Star Trek, where
Right.
the computer just listens to you.
No, I know. I need exactly this at this time.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Because this is what, 2098 or whatever? Like in the next 70 years, if we can't come up with a computer that's better than Siri, what are we doing? Get in the pod, woman. Get in the pod. Right in the leg. That's gotta hurt. You think we'll have anything better than needles in the future as well?
The most effective thing.
So my worry now, when I'm thinking about this and the ending and the way the alien looks and all that, and then Alien Covenant is like, how much effort is Ridley Scott going to put into bridging the gap?
Right.
Like, how did you get from the kind of mini alien at the end of this to the full alien we see headbutting the glass?
I know.
Or is he just not going to give a shit and be like, no,
I love
he stepped on a
I love
plant.
the end of it though, with like the half and half. Like you can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that it was one, but
It's just, is he going to give a crap about getting from A to B, or is he just like, nah, fuck it? New world. They stepped on a plant.
We won't know until that film, I guess. We won't know if they're...
But that's 2 weeks away. Or maybe it's in the past. Who knows?
But we won't know whether they're rushing or whether they're telling it properly.
Yeah.
My sense is that they might be rushing, unfortunately.
What's going to be... If you take out the Alien v Predators, it'll be the 6th movie in the Alien series.
Yeah.
So, if we look at other films with 6 in them, Fast and the Furious 6, hopefully it'll be that good.
This is just...
I still don't understand why the future doesn't have, like, morphine, like a chemical that will make you not feel the pain she's in. I know they don't want to put her all the way out, but surely you can have something. Merry Christmas. That must hurt so bad. This little squiddy whale thing.
Things just like...
I know one of the complaints people were having about the movie, or not complaints, is they're just wondering, why is it that thing looks so different than the alien facehuggers or whatever? But like you said, it's evolving. You can see it's improving.
Yeah.
And one of the things is that has an umbilical cord.
Right.
And it's growing inside her like a baby would.
Yeah.
Because she was impregnated. She
Right.
wasn't facehuggered.
Right.
So obviously it's going to come out differently.
Yeah.
But also, we don't know that it was going to kill her by bursting out of her chest.
No, I know. That's what I was wondering.
There could have been a different way. Like, it could
Yeah.
take her over from the inside.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I think the point of the alien is that it's the best piece of evolution.
Yeah.
Like, in the given environment, this thing will survive the best.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was wondering that as well. Like, she was getting it done, the C-section and everything, but
Yeah.
was that going to be the normal chest? I don't think
Yeah,
it was going
I
to
don't
be
think
a
it
chest
was gonna
because
be.
it was down there already anyway.
Yeah, it's
so-
already in her.
Yeah.
And with this, it's like, how is he back from the dead? It burned his face off. He's like mutated. The original scenes they shot for this, he looks like an alien. His head is like a big extended head. He's got a big forehead. And he's a mutant. He's like one of those in-betweens.
Yeah.
And instead Ridley Scott went with this because he's like, no, I don't want to show that kind of mutant thing.
Right.
But the mutant thing kind of makes more sense than this, which is like, why is the black goo turn him into a zombie?
Yeah.
So all of this is exactly the same. It's just he looks like an alien. Idris is pissed.
Look at those suits.
Yeah, great. I think they're another nod to 2001.
Yeah. Classics.
You're shooting him in the face. As cool it is to have a flamethrower, not a lot of people have flamethrowers, do they?
No.
Like, I think it was World War II where it's like, yeah, let's have flamethrowers.
Shotguns.
But then in Vietnam, they're like, no, these things are lethal. Why would we bring these along? You're just wearing a giant bomb on your back.
Oh.
Kill him.
Flaming. Run over. Shot.
Shot numerous
He's
times.
still kind of going.
You still want to get Korean barbecue later?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
That'd be great. As long as we can cook it ourselves.
Yep. I'll have mine with extra shotgun.
Those bruises. There's even more.
She's in bits.
She should be probably holding that stitch section a little.
Yeah, you might want to not be running around right now, love. You just had a C-section.
She's
I know it's
definitely
future
doing
tech
some,
C-section.
doing some ab crunches though, I'm sure, before the film. What's that? I'm going to be walking around in my pants for the second half of the film.
Yeah, the whole thing, you're just going to be in this little bikini thing. How are you not dead? That's what his face just said. But that's another thing I like about him. She comes in not dead, and he's just like, "Here's a jacket. Are you okay?" Like he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you said. I think we're right. He's just that was something he wanted to try. He's just like, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
This, see what happens here.
I think he's been either reprogrammed or he's literally been built from scratch to be like
prick.
some prick, basically.
I think
like this guy.
He's definitely designed or like treated like Weyland's son
Yeah.
more than Vickers, because Vickers hates him. They're not all gone.
Gonna take out a shot.
We're gonna see him now. We're gonna have a drink. So that's another shot. If you guys have been doing this and Batman, Superman, and Doctor Strange back to back, you're hammered by now. Hammered. Shut up, Guy Pearce, you beautiful old bastard. I wonder if they got to do his feet. Because those are pretty gnarly feet. Yeah, of course. Am I the only one who's wondering how we've gotten to a world where you can perfectly recreate human appearance and intelligence and even emotions in David, but the old man can't find a better way to live? Like downloading your consciousness or cloning yourself and putting your brain in a new body, head transplant. I don't know. There's got to be some way, like shooting a microchip up your ass or something. There's got to be something that's going to keep you alive. But he's like, what? Let's say 30 in his 2023 TED Talk. That means he's about 100 years old now? Yeah. It's like 90 or 100 years old. She's still got those stitches in, I can't see. Just go home. Don't listen to the crazy old man. Just go home. She's still got the stitches. Pan down, Ridley. Pan down. Yep, still got him. Just had a C-section. Stitched up. Still gonna go running around an alien planet. Jesus, love. Get your stuff together. Ah, you're right. Couple of Benadryl. That'll get you through the day. You'll be sorted. Mini Sigourney Weaver. Still got the stitches in. She's still going to go running.
Oh, yeah. Going for a marathon.
Idris knows. But see, that brings up an interesting point that doesn't get answered.
What's that?
Idris is saying, and it's a good point, that they made this planet their, manufacturing center for all their weapons. This is where they make the aliens. Oh. So this is where they make the aliens.
Sure.
They don't put it on their own doorstep, as he says, because they wouldn't want to risk an infection or an outbreak on the planet. But this is the planet. Goddamn. Sorry, this is the planet that's on the maps that they left us.
Right.
So why did they leave us a map to the planet full of their or all their weapons that they're trying to kill us with? Like
Right.
we're their enemies. And again, I don't give a shit. Like it doesn't. I like that question just being out there.
Sure. He loves his t-shirts, doesn't he? His Weyland t-shirts.
He loves his Weyland t-shirts. He
No,
knows.
that's a good point though. Like
He knows who pays his money.
Hello, Daddy.
All right, Dad.
How old is he supposed to be?
I was just figuring that out. I think if he's like 30 in 2023 or 23, I think it's... Fuck. If I remember, there was some story where he gets born in the year 2000.
Okay.
So at that TED Talk, he's 23.
Right.
And he's the smartest man in the world at that point.
Right.
And he's also the richest man in the world, and he's built the robots and all this.
Mm.
Which means that he's now 98.
Okay.
Because that's when the year... Is it 2098? Yeah, it's 2098. This
Right.
year. Like, that's... I remember reading somewhere something like he's supposed to be the first great mind of the 21st century.
Right.
And he's born in the year 2000.
Mm.
He doesn't love you. He hates you. You should shave your head and drive around the desert. The makeup's not that bad, but it's not perfect.
Not great. Yeah. It's a little on the plasticky side.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell it's makeup.
Mm. One of the few flaws.
Flu flaws.
Flu?
Like, even those doors and everything, they just look like they're real.
No, I know.
I'd say that shit probably works. I'd say he built it that it could take off. I wouldn't be surprised if Ridley Scott did that.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably designed it so that, like, if it had real
thrusters to be able
yeah.
to survive at re-entry.
Yeah, that's kind of funny, actually. Speak to an engineering team and stuff like that. So,
well, that was Kubrick. Kubrick was all like that. He not got in trouble, but he did Dr. Strangelove.
Sure.
Back when they had the B-52 bombers first out.
Right.
But they were all top secret, classified. No one could get a look at what they had. There was no internet. There was no photos. So he just had all his research team going to find it so he could recreate it for the movie.
Right.
And then some U.S. Department of Defense people visited the set. And he's like, yeah, we have this, and this is the war room. The war room's fake. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, we don't have that. Because then we have a B-52 bomber. And these Department of Defense guys, they go into this B-52 bomber replica of something that's supposed to be top secret. And they look around, and the rumor was their faces just dropped.
Oh, wow.
And they're just like, oh, my God. Because it looked exactly like the real one.
Oh, wow.
And then years later, when the real one came out, and you could compare and contrast, you're like, oh, my God, this looks exactly the same.
This is pretty crazy, yeah.
That's how detailed he got with his stuff.
That's cool.
And Ridley Scott always appreciated Stanley Kubrick's movies. But all this kind of stuff, like the details and design, and like he doesn't do all of it himself, but he oversees everything. He'll pick, like, this is the screen I want.
Sure.
This is the layouts I want. This is the stuff I want.
That's good. You're getting into all the little details about having the control on it. Enlarge.
Yeah, so the mountain bit, I guess, is like the laboratory where they make the shit, and then the ship is underneath it ready to take off.
Hmm.
Hypersleep. So they're not even cryostasis, they're hypersleep. Oh yeah, you missed it earlier when you went around for your first break. Their DNA matches our DNA perfectly.
Right.
So, like, at some point in the future, we could grow to be like them, I guess, is the lesson.
Went to pot.
Interesting. I'm listening to that line. I'm thinking, like one of the things that people talk about with this is that when they made us, right? Why did they make us?
Yeah.
And then why were they trying to kill us later? But David just said, in order to create, you have to destroy. Maybe the point wasn't to create us. The point was to create the alien. But the only way they can create the alien is to have enough people that can act as hosts.
Yeah. Interesting.
Because the alien's always said to be the perfect killer, the peak of evolution. So maybe what they were trying to do is make the alien. But it just took 50,000 years of making humans first so that they could make the alien, drop the alien, and then it evolves into the perfect thing.
Possibly.
Yeah. I like that theory now. So we weren't anything but a part of a bigger plan to make aliens.
Right.
Which is kind of a strange term because they're going to be made on Earth. So they'll be the new Earthlings. Not aliens. So this seems supposed to be much longer, where David does communicate longer and explains things.
They're bloody huge, aren't they? Like they kind of...
And it was less he gets angry and it's more laughing at him.
Oh.
You're dead, woman.
Oh. That's not good.
Oh. And they're bulletproof. I can't wait till we evolve to be bulletproof.
This guy's a bloody nutcase.
That's a real suit, too.
She's running with stitches.
It's okay. It's future stitches. Extra deep. He's not as milky as the old bishops.
She's not too bothered by that.
Time to go home. Bet you wish you had sex with someone else now, don't you, Idris? Nah, you're all right. Why is that guy wearing a watch in the future? You're on a different planet. The watch doesn't work. Different cycles. Just checking what time it is back home. It's like, oh, the match is on. I'm missing it. So yeah, that's the original Aliens back again, same angle. Ridley's not doing nothing different. Can we just have a rule where Michael Fassbender has to be in every movie that comes out? Although I still haven't seen Assassin's Creed.
No, I was just going to mention that one. That's probably one of the lesser films we want to see.
But he's good. He's even good in the films that are bad. That's all I know.
We see the ship. Such a weird looking head. It's like a little ant head or something.
Yeah.
Or a big ass ant head.
Well, originally the idea was that's what they look like, and then Ridley Scott said, nah, it's a helmet.
Yeah.
I think it was Damon Lindelof for one of the writers like, that's stupid. And Ridley Scott's like, no, it's not. It's great. It'll look great.
Yeah, this scene here is kind of interesting because it's like that ship is leaving and it will kill Earth.
Yeah.
So you have to smash into it.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we've got to risk our lives here, you know?
Yeah.
But it's basically like, it's going to kill Earth. Like, if you don't do this, it will.
But it's fine. There's humans on Mars now in this future. It's fine. Got to remember, like, that ship is expecting to attack Earth 2,000 years ago. We might have something that can blow it up.
Yeah. But they don't know it's coming.
That's true.
So.
Just saying, Idris might have made a terrible mistake there. Although I would guess that thing is faster than light travel. So there's no way we'd see it coming. I'm just watching it now. Look, you can see the ship in her visor, in her helmet reflection. It's awesome. Get out of there, woman! Get out of there! Run faster with all those stitches.
That was actually part of the trailer, which is a little bit of a giveaway. I remember that thing rolling towards her.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of a bit of a, thinking about it now, probably shouldn't have put that in the trailer.
No.
Because it's showing you the end of the film.
Yeah, because you're waiting until the ship comes up.
Yeah.
I wonder if is anybody listening to this who hasn't seen this movie before? That'd be very interesting. Watching it with us yakking over it. Run, woman, run!
She's like, I'll take the pod.
I will run. I will run away. Screw everybody. It is kind of, I guess it's not that weird. It doesn't have any weapons.
Yeah, like you said, it's not a warship.
It's a Ferrari. Yeah. Still, it's got the CEO of the company on it.
Yeah, you'd think it would have something.
Leave the shoes. You don't need shoes. That's a shitty little pod, though, isn't it?
I know.
If it can't land, the one thing it's supposed to do, get you to safety. That's cool. It just snaps right out.
That's
no delay.
Nice little thrusters on that.
Yeah, see that one? It's like, all right, this is where I can land safe.
Yeah.
It's... That's pretty epic.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Well,
sorry, boys. You aren't taking off.
Sorry, boys. Just cancel the apocalypse.
Kind of did that in Pacific Rim as well.
Don't spoil my rim.
So, don't spoil my rim.
Like this, there's no excuse for this. There's literally no reason in the world to run straight.
No, I know. I'll just run straight.
That's why it was probably my favorite bit in all of Kong was I was like, go sideways, idiot. And he runs that way. Like even angle it. Like
yeah, just
angle it.
Go. Like
I think the problem here, like watching the pre-production and Ridley Scott's idea, because he had this idea of the giant donut rolling on the planet.
right.
But I think in his mind it was going to be very much a real quick, like bum. But in reality, the physics is like it's not going to roll like that.
Yeah.
That's a bad way to go.
Big ass ship.
Thank fuck for her though. It's balanced, eh? Oh, or is it? Is it a giant Jenga?
It's a game of Jenga. Oh,
that's the end of the movie. I think that's why people got annoyed. It was a bit abrupt.
Right. Now it's the Martian.
Yeah, I was going to say he stole that and put it in The Martian. That's how it should go from now. She shouldn't be trying to get off planet. She just go to the little pod and be like, well, I need to make some potatoes. I'm going to start collecting shit from all the people. That looks amazing now, doesn't it?
That's incredible.
Stupid, but it looks incredible. Just get in the ship. Just stop floundering.
2 years of life support in there. Maybe not now.
She's in trouble now. It's got a TV. Can't go wrong with a TV.
Yeah,
and it's a cocktail bar. You can make cocktails.
It's true. It's pretty wide. It's widescreen.
It's
like
got
IMAX.
everything you want, really, to survive. Just that's it. Get some of that. Yeah, get some of that free shampoo. It's like going to a hotel. You get all the soap. You get all the shampoo.
Now she's probably just realizing I left a squid in here.
That's a sweet looking axe, isn't it?
That is actually nice round bend to it. This is great. This is like a proper like horror room.
No, this is where it turns into horror. Yeah.
But I mean,
like
really, she left
evil
that
face,
squid
isn't
in
it?
that little thing. In that, she probably thought like the air got sucked out of that.
Yeah.
And it's gone. But she's probably like not taking any chances.
Yeah. Well, she thought all the bloody antibacterial sterilizers were going to kill it.
Mm.
And that's what it eats. That's its favorite food. Oh, yeah. I love some Purell. Drink it up in the morning. You're in trouble now, love. You're in trouble now.
Mummy!
Mummy? Yeah. How did he turn his communicator on? Oh, wait, no, they're probably already open. Maybe, could you roll yourself if you were just ahead? Just. Oh, mate.
Yeah. That's not good.
You just tried to hurt his mum. He is not happy.
This is pretty great. Like, because he's such a beast himself.
Yeah.
But he can't take like the tentacles. He's just like, oh goodness.
Yeah, like if that thing had a grown outside of her, oh god,
Oh, yeah.
or inside of her.
Big ass face hugger, basically.
Yeah. So that thing's her baby, and the thing that comes out of him is her grandbaby, which means the alien's her great grandkid.
Yeah. She's got some family.
Yeah.
She's got some family.
She's the mother of the aliens. Oh, mate, he's got extra tentacles. You didn't see that, did you?
Oh.
He just wants to love you.
Just let it be.
Just slip it in.
Just let it be.
Yeah, it's just a giant face hugger.
Yeah. Because it dies after, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, hello, how are you? And then boom.
It did its job, yeah.
You've been through a fair amount.
It's been a tough day. The worst Christmas day in a while. Still the same day, isn't it? It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. Christmas Day. Yeah, she's just pretty much lost everyone. But she's got a bit of family in that other.
If I've learned nothing from Fast and Furious, it's that family is who you choose.
It's gonna be a fucking Ferrari driving by soon with Tyrese in it or something.
We gotta get off this planet. He's got a spine there. You see that?
Yeah.
So I guess they give him like a bone structure.
Must have given him as realistic as possible.
Yeah, because if you go back to that line of buildings, there's like 4 of them. And there's probably, like we said, like the whole planet's full of it.
Yeah. But probably different ones. I mean, that was a warship for sure. But that would just happen to be a warship. Maybe like
they take off though in the same type of ship.
Yeah.
They could all look the same and have different.
I wonder though, like, I mean, obviously these are the details are not going to really hit on. But
no, you
like,
would take a warship, wouldn't you? If you're going back to the planet where they all fucking came from, you're like, I'm taking a warship.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Like, fuck you, fuckers! I'm dropping some aliens on you.
Coming right in.
Where's your Messiah now? So do you think the next one will... Like I said, I think it might end with these guys being revealed, that they were like on the planet for 10 years.
Sure.
Or do you think it's going to start showing, like, this is how... No, they wouldn't start with it, would they?
Start with...
them getting to the new planet or whatever.
I really don't know. I mean, the way the trailer was telling it...
Well, the way the trailer was telling us is like, it's the same as this.
I know,
There's a ship, gets to the planet, they get infected.
Yeah.
But I would be shocked if Ridley Scott did that.
So would I, but hopefully it hasn't sold out to...
Well, why would he sell out now?
No, I know.
Like,
you said, he doesn't need to, so...
Yeah, like he could have done any other movie except Alien Covenant. So he must have had something in his head that he's like, oh, I want to do this.
Yeah.
That's why he gets a bit of leeway. Like, if it was somebody else, I'd be like, no, you're just trying to make money on the sequel or whatever.
Right.
Shut up, you bitch. There's no way to talk to him. You ever see him hit a 3-point shot from a bicycle? Mitch,
She just chucks the head off. You'll be alright, yeah? You don't really need to...
don't see zip it up, no. Well, I guess if he slips out.
Yeah, possibly. You don't want to really risk, actually, the fact that he's the only one that can pilot.
Yeah,
she just
then you're
wrecks
stuck.
him.
You got to spend the 2 years in that bloody med pod with the bloody alien bodies beside you.
Yeah.
Who would listen to that message?
But the thing is, there's only death here now. It's just like, do you want to elaborate on what that death is?
There's some things that need a little bit more than poetry.
Shit going on, yeah. Yeah, so there we go.
Yeah, it's
so there's another one of those ships.
Yeah. The little bow ship off into space. Directed by Ridley Scott. Oh, wait. It's not over.
This is their post scene.
This is the end of credit scene, yeah. Oh my god.
What?
What is it? It's Jaws.
It's a dolphin.
It's another practical effect. That's a real model thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's it going to do? Hold me. that's so
yeah,
nasty.
that's fucked up.
It's like a bone coming out of his head.
It's like something not quite right with my jaw. Oh, there we go.
Just cracking my teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just how I was gonna say imagined it. But
It's just how I imagined that movie I saw
just
years
how I
ago.
remembered it all those 3-4 years ago.
So yeah, what did you like? Like I said, I've seen it a lot now.
Yeah.
But what did you remember? What did it bring back that you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. That was great. And what did it bring back to you like, ah?
Yeah, like I always remember. I remember the guy being flames and finding that thing in his eye and all that lot. I feel like she just got trampled, run over. I thought she was going to have a bigger part at the end there.
Yeah.
Like when I was watching it, just because she got her pod and they left her life support.
Yeah.
But then she just got trampled. So
Yeah, she just gets trampled.
I thought something was going to happen there.
Yeah, you mean Vickers? Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I mean just as good as I remembered it. But what other things kind of stuck out?
Are we going to do our patented rating system? Guess rating?
Yeah. Do you want to try and? We'll change it up. I can find it. We'll change it up,
Right.
and we'll do what, a Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
for this?
Okay.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
That's my horse sound, so I think it's a horse. I think it's not going to be too high.
Like I know you know the film well, but you don't remember.
I don't.
ratings,
No, I do not. No, because I didn't. Like I went to see this in cinema. This was right off. I'm like, I'm gonna just watch this.
So there's the tomato score, and then there's the other one.
All right, I'm gonna say tomato score 72,
Right.
and the public score 82.
Tomato score 72.
Oh,
Bang on.
Bang on.
Audience score 68.
Oh,
less.
wow.
So
That's yeah, I can see that makes a lot of sense.
that's interesting.
What about you? What would you give it?
I would give
Like,
it.
the rating system isn't tomatoes. It's on a scale of Alien to Alien 4.
Yeah. I would give it like a. Oh god. I don't know. I enjoyed it. Like that went quick. That was a 2-hour film. That went super quick. So like,
At least for us it did. If people listening are asleep now.
for me, that's like a 7.9, 8.0.
Yeah.
So just a good,
Good, solid
a good
film.
one. Yeah.
Real good.
A good egg. But yeah, I am a little worried about Covenant just because of the trailer and how similar it looked. But I don't want it to be another just find a ship, discover, alien bursts out type film. But yeah.
If you did watch this and you're still watching, we have to give them a hashtag so they can let us know on Twitter. What's the hashtag going to be?
What will it be?
Hashtag Idris Baby.
Idris Baby.
Idris Baby.
Why not?
If you've watched this one all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're not in the future and you're listening to this before Covenant,
Yeah.
let us know if you liked it or not. If you are in the future and Covenant is out and you've watched it and you hate it, also let us know. Hashtag time travel.
Please do. Please
Hashtag
do.
Idris Baby. I don't know. I'm not worried about it being a copy because I just don't see Ridley Scott being the kind of guy who needs to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he'll go there, but
I think they might have been selling it like that, but hopefully he's just like, nah, I'm gonna make it look like that. But
Right.
It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that.
yeah.
So I would like it to be like this, but somebody on set to be able to say to him, nah, Ridley, this doesn't work, or this needs to make more sense.
Sure.
Otherwise, yeah, I love this film.
Yeah. No, it was great. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, everything from the music to the cast,
imagery,
just
yeah.
the imagery, the planet, and everything. It's just spot on. Real good.
And all these special effects, sometimes by women.
Oh yes, Alexander Goodwin.
Cameron, that could be a girl, but I doubt it.
Just fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna watch the other Alien films.
Yeah.
For sure.
Maybe just the good ones. Maybe Alien and Aliens.
I think so. Yeah, just those.
Because I only watched Alien 3 there a couple of months ago for the podcast.
Right.
Oh, man, I don't want to watch Resurrection.
Right.
Although maybe we should watch it because it's a piece of shit. We've been spoiling ourselves with all the good movies lately.
I know. Yeah, we need a bit of a rant, don't we?
We do need to give out about something.
Yeah. Well, we won't promise anything, but we'll try it. We'll try it. We might only make it halfway through and then quit. So, but No, it's been good. This has been a good one, man. So,
What is Dentifloss?
dental
Oh, that's the name of the
floss.
company. I thought it was like some weird dental floss thing.
Love the one you're with.
And here we are at the end of the titles. Everybody's been
Soundtrack
listening.
available.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone who hasn't been
Iceland.
listening, you're also
Iceland
awesome.
Ministry.
Iceland, yeah.
Yeah.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Very cool.
The desert has nothing.
June
2012, yeah. So 5 years ago.
Wow. That's gone quick. 'Cause
Yeah.
that doesn't seem quite as far as that. I like that. Weyland Corp.
Building better worlds. Awesome.
I could just see David reading it out. Building better worlds. Since...
Building better worlds.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks, guys. Always great to catch up with you guys.
Yep.
Listening
Hope you
in,
enjoyed that
not
one.
talking back. You're the perfect girlfriend, really.
Yeah. Perfect group. A perfect group. It's been good. It's been emotional.
Yeah.
But
If you listen to this, you probably know already. Tweet us on Twitter at Rant Bollox or send us a message at rantandbollox@gmail.com.
yeah. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what else you want us to...
Do commentaries on.
yeah, basically. And
Cranking them out twice a month.
And we're going to be giving some... there's going to be some yellows out there soon.
Yeah.
So we'll find out what the yellows are soon. Well, that's all we'll say, some yellows.
Hashtag Idris Baby. Let us know.
Idris
you're out there.
Baby. Yeah.
Cool, guys. Take it easy.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Boom.